Hi everyone. So very autumnal morning this morning. There was about half an hour ago. It was all misty and you couldn't even see the other side of the lake. But very unseasonable weather at the moment. You know, the clock went back last night and it's extremely mild. You know, this time last year we were getting frosts. That is not the case. The water temperature's still very high, which means we've still got a bit of algae hanging around, which I'd really like to see gone. The fishing has actually been pretty difficult considering how mild it's been. I thought it'd be fishing incredibly, but it's been fairly tough. There have been a few fish caught, a few of the named fish caught as well, which is good, and they're reasonable weights, but they just don't seem to be really feeding. Or having that winter feed up as we used to call it, but I actually don't think that really sort of happens anymore, to be brutally honest. It's the winters are getting milder and the fish feed for a longer period, so I think that, you know, the fish will be caught into November and probably into December as well, before, you know, the really cold weather comes. The guys that have been doing a bit of pike fishing, that's now started on here. They've been catching a few, but once again, because the water's so warm, the pike haven't really pushed all the silverfish into a particular corner or shoaled them up, so they're a bit spread out all over the place. But there's been some good ones caught. There's been plenty of doubles caught. There's been one just shy of 20 pound caught, so that bodes really well. You know, come sort of December, January time, they'll be really good weights. The fish in the Wong are still being fed. Slowed right down on their feeding though. I feed them probably twice, 3 times a week, just with 1 bucket each time. They're still feeding quite well, but there's an awful lot of leaf litter and weed dying off in that pond at the moment, and I don't want to throw loads of food in there, risk them not eating it, and then what with all the leaf litter and weed, I don't want to risk having any oxygen issues whilst that's sort of dying off, because that can affect the oxygen levels. But other than that, in terms of work around the res, we're having a new gate put in, a new otter gate, electric otter gate, so when people come in and out, they're not in and out of the cars all the time. But other than that, in terms of my work, it's just been checking round fence lines. Now we're into autumn. That's top priority all through the winter, really, is checking around the fences, making sure there's no holes, no gaps, nothing's digging around it, anything like that. So other than that though, that's about it. Cheers guys.